You took the leap to start your own consulting business because you wanted to work on your terms. Yet you find yourself still reporting into corporate clients, still doing 9 to 5, still trading time for money, and this just isn't what you anticipated. You wanted a business that gave you more freedom, flexibility, time to spend with family, having more fun, where you get to do great work each day with amazing people and get paid well to do so. Now, I was stuck in this position too, and so were many of my clients. And one client of mine has just built a $15,000 a month recurring revenue business, and he's built it with private clients in 1 day a week, and he's built it alongside his current corporate contracts. And he's on track to transition fully over to private clients out of corporate by the end of this year. I'm Karita. I've spent 20 odd years in corporate marketing in the UK and Australia before starting my business 8 years ago. In my old life, I went from client side to agency side. I co-owned a marketing design agency, and it was in that gig that I realized pretty quickly that I just swapped one job for another. I just had more stress along the way. And it wasn't what I wanted. I knew there was something more for me. I knew that I could leverage my skills and expertise differently. I just wasn't quite sure how to do it. Now, eventually I worked it out. Hence, I'm here today talking you through exactly how I've done it, and I'm going to show you exactly how my clients have done it too. So there's three key constraints that keep consultants stuck in a corporate model and way of working, even when they've outgrown it. The first one is unclear positioning. It feels much safer to go broad because you don't raise any concerns with your existing contracts. It leaves you open to opportunities with other clients. But when you do this, you actually miss out on a lot more opportunities than you think. Now, the reason being is because no one knows who you are, what it is that you do, how it is that you can help them, whether they're actually the right person for you. And so you end up just missing out on what is there for you because no one knows who you are. The second challenge that people have is unscalable offers. So, trading time for money, working on a day rate basis where everything is heavily reliant on you, will give you a natural cap. You can't go anywhere with that because there's only so many hours in a day. There's only one of you. And so it's about having an offer structure in place where you can actually deliver your services in a slightly different way, but still deliver the same result. This is how you can scale without having to work more hours. The third challenge that people have is not having a reliable or a repeatable client acquisition system in place. So when you don't have any process or system to connect and converse with your dream clients each day, it becomes very clunky. And a lot of people will say, well, but I post content once a month and I'm trying much harder to increase my content game. There's more to it than that. And it's not complicated, it's not hard, it's just about having a very simple system in place. And this is where a lot of people miss out on opportunities that are right there and available to them right now. So once you have that, that's how you actually break free from relying on contracts and referrals and word of mouth and be able to start bringing your dream clients into your world. So the first place to start is with your positioning. And this is about determining exactly what your unique position is in the market and what makes you a specialist authority compared to others in your space. And most people start from the outside in. They look at their clients, they look at what their clients want, and then they'll build something that is only for their clients rather than for themselves. Now, this is where you fall out of love with your business very quickly. And this is exactly what I experienced in the agency and is exactly why I recommend building from you first. Now, there's three elements to this triad. The first one is your vision. What's your big idea? How do you perceive the world and what you deliver differently to maybe what other people do in the marketplace? We look at your wisdom, your skills, your expertise, your experience, your life story, all of these different things that have got you to where you are right now. And then thirdly, your identity, your why, your purpose. What is it that drives you? What is it that lights you up? Now, once you build from this space, this is what will keep you excited and motivated about your business every single day. And again, this is where people they miss this step and then wonder why in a few years' time they're just not enjoying what they're doing and they're just not as passionate today as what they were before at the beginning. And once you have this, you can't unsee it, and it's always going to keep you in the game. So once you know what your genius is, we then turn that into a commercial asset. And you do this by building out a framework. When you think about your dream client, how do you take them from A to Z to deliver the result that they want with your solution? Now, the framework will underpin all of your marketing and sales activity moving forward. It's your IP, you own it, it's your unique way of working. It's another thing that helps you with building authority with your dream clients because they can see that there's a method to the way that you operate, the way that you work. They see that you have a solution for them, and you are that trusted authority. This is the thing that actually starts to build that out for you. You can see on the right hand side, that's my framework. I'm not going to walk you through it. I'm taking you kind of through it a little bit right now. But this is something that you own. And when I had this for the first time, the relief that I felt, because it was like, I have something that's very different about me compared to other people. And it just made life a lot easier. So this is the same that my clients experienced as well. So when you have your positioning in place and the offer makes sense, then things start to move pretty quickly. I'm not going to go into each of these, but Dan went from $5,000 to $35,000 months. H went from zero to billing $42,000 in 6 weeks, purely from getting the positioning and the offer right. Beth trebled her revenues to 36,000 within 6 months. So this is what happens when you have the right pieces in place. Once you know your unique position, you've got your framework, it's then about building out the offer. Now, the pyramid breaks this down from your high ticket offer, which is your one-to-one, it's the closest proximity to you, down to a group offer, to a self-paced offer, and then daily content. Now, you always want to start when you're building out your private practice with the one-to-one offer at the top because you want to get it validated very quickly. You also want to get cash flow in very quickly as well. And so once you've got a few people into your private one-to-one offer and you're at capacity, then you can look at how you deliver exactly the same, but in a different way. So exactly the same result, but whether it's via group or whether it's self-paced. Now, depending on where you're at in your journey, depends on what you actually have in place. I have all of this in place because I've been doing this a long time now, but we always start at the top. Problem that I see with a lot of consultants is that they always stay at the top. Now, if you only want to deliver one-to-one, that's great, but you need to realize that your income will always be capped at a certain amount because there's only one of you. The other challenge that you've got is the fact that 99% of the market just isn't ready to work with you on your one-to-one right now. They haven't built up enough trust with you. They're not ready to invest that much in terms of financial or time with you right now. And so this is why it's great to have other options available. So this is the last piece of the puzzle, and this is the acquisition. So you know your unique position in the market, you've got an offer, it's now about getting that offer in front of your dream clients as quickly as possible. So this is actually a flywheel. So this repeats itself. Once we get to share, it goes back to connect again. So let's start with connect. I focus predominantly on LinkedIn. And so every single day I will connect with dream clients. I'll have a conversation with them. It's not pushy, it's not spammy. I'm not sending them a book a call link or anything like that whatsoever. It's merely a conversation. And once the conversation gets going, if they're the right fit for me or they feel like I'm the right fit for them, I then invite them to watch a video. There's a link to the video as well, which is on my profile. And so people can come in, they can watch a very short video. I walk them through my method, my way of working, very similar to what I'm doing right now. And the reason why I love video is because most people will invite people to something, but there's no personality behind it. It's just a bog standard kind of PDF or download. And what you want to do is to really demonstrate and show that you have something that could help them. It enables you to build up trust because they get to see your face, see your smile, see behind your business and the way that you work. And they can determine very quickly whether you're the type of person for them or what you have to offer is for them. And it's very simple then for them to make a decision, yes or no. And if they decide yes, they would like to continue, you just make a very simple next step offer. Now, I have a game plan and I invite people into the game plan. It's a way for my dream client to be able to take my methodology and know what their immediate next steps are, and it helps them to install my method into their business. Beyond that, if people want to work with me directly and to be able to move and install things faster, then there's other options that are available to them. But once someone has said yes to an offer, it's about delivering great work. Now, you want to deliver your best work for your clients because you want them to get results. Because when you do this and you get someone results, you can then talk about it. And it's by talking about the wins, the lessons, the learnings, what you've been working on with them, what's been going on with you. You start to build up trust and recognition with your audience, and that goes back into connecting so that when someone lands on your profile, they see your stuff, they will see some of your content as well, and it just becomes a very natural flow and natural rhythm through. Now, this is how you create a very calm, clear, repeatable way of building up your pipeline, having conversations with people, and doing it without cold, hard, pushy outreach and without being overwhelmed with content all of the time. So the result of all of this is an independent practice with private clients on your terms. This isn't about burning bridges. It's not about building a brand based on ego. It's not about visibility for visibility's sake and becoming some form of online influencer. It's nothing like that. It's just merely a structure that supports a life and a business that you ultimately want. This is exactly what I've built. It's how I run my business. I operate my business in 20 hours a week from wherever I want to be. And that's exactly what I help others install. It's about having a calendar with white space so that you determine exactly when you work with clients, how you work with clients, the time that you want to work with clients. It's about having income that doesn't stop the moment that you step away or think about going away. Nothing grinds to a halt. And it's about having a pipeline of clients that actually come to you because you've built a relationship with them, not because you've hounded them or chased them down on social media. So hopefully that's been of benefit to you. You can clearly see what the method is and whether it would actually work in your business, and you could adapt it to your unique situation right now. But your next step is to get your free game plan. It will take you about 7 minutes. It's 18 questions. And at the end of it, you're going to get a very detailed, personalized report based on your current situation with your immediate next steps to your first or your next private client. So all you need to do is to click the button, fill in your details, and then you'll get direct access to the game plan. But that's it from me. I will speak to you very soon. Adios.